Justin, today, noticeably cold, the wind howling. That's what makes it so painful.
All those winter lovers were loving today. But if you do not like winter, like myself, it was cold out there.
Yeah, but
those
just
north
wait a couple
winds
days.
were biting, and that's why I love living here in Oklahoma. Just wait a day, maybe a couple hours. It'll warm up eventually, and you can see the last 24 hours we've been cold. Temperatures were into the 30s, down near freezing. This time last night, we didn't get above freezing here today. The official high temperature of only 31 degrees. So, yeah, you needed that hot cup of coffee and roaring fire to keep yourself warm, as it's been a while since we've stayed below freezing for the day. We've got to go back to January 20th, 28 days ago. That's our coldest day since, as we had a high temperature of 31. Record high temperature, nice balmy 80 degrees back in 2011. Yeah, nowhere near the record, but we could be getting close to 80 degrees here just in a matter of a couple days. More on that here coming up. But right now, look at the high temperatures across the state, lower to middle 30s. You can't even think about springtime. That is for sure. It did not feel like springtime, even some snow. I showed you that picture from Marty's location up here in northwest Oklahoma. It came out of the panhandle and faded away, as we didn't see anything here across the metro. But off towards the northwest, there was enough moisture to produce anywhere from a dusting to nearly an inch of snow. This is a nice picture from Moreland. Yeah, that looks winter-like with those gray clouds and a blanket of white. And you can see a light puffy, fluffy snow there in Guyman. Anyone out towards Guyman, an inch to an inch and a half to nearly 2 inches, and a couple reports here across northwest Oklahoma is more of a half an inch or less. Outside, we're looking at clear skies and, again, cold conditions. Temperatures have fallen quickly because of the dry air in place. Dew points are down into the single digits to teens, and with no cloud cover and a light wind now, that radiational cooling, that cold air settles to the ground and the warmth escapes up into the atmosphere, and it's setting up a perfect stage for what we call that radiational cooling. That temperatures will fall closer to that dew point level. So I have lowered those temperatures for overnight lows, as we're already down in the lower 20s here across the metro, and we could see some upper teens for overnight lows in several locations here across central Oklahoma. There is a little bit of a west-southwest wind starting to pick up, and a little bit more moisture off towards the west. So the cold spot here by morning might be here across central Oklahoma, here across the metro, and back off towards the north and west. As wind chills with even a light breeze are down into the teens. So first thing tomorrow morning for those early church rise services, if you're going to be out and about, make sure you dress up in layers, as another heavy rainmaker across Florida. They've seen a lot of rain, some flooding up there. Daytona 500 this weekend might be rained out tomorrow. Out towards the west, big area of low pressure, another wave of heavy rain and mountain snow. But this is going to be blocked off towards the north and east, and this is what we see from now all the way through the middle of the week. Big bubble of high pressure, south winds, a little bit of cedar fever, okay? Those cedar trees are blossoming quickly, and those south winds will pull it in. So if you're allergy sufferer like myself and many others, you'll notice, along with the warm breezes, will be a little bit of pollen in the air. So just be aware of that. Temperatures here tonight, upper teens to lower 20s, 19 or so, maybe 18 or 17 out there in western Canadian County, 23 in Guthrie, and a 21 in Midwest City. And we'll go 22 officially here in Oklahoma City. You can see low to mid 20s, lots of sunshine tomorrow. Grab the shades, get out there. Light wind, plenty of sunshine. So by the afternoon, it'll feel a little bit warmer out there, as high temperatures here across the metro, low to mid 50s. Elsewhere, low to mid 50s, maybe upper 50s. Where it snowed here today, upper 50s tomorrow up there in Woodward and Guyman. Look at these high temperatures on Monday with a south wind, low 60s, and it gets even better. Upper 60s on Tuesday, hello 70s, near record high temperature, maybe some 80s in far southwest Oklahoma. A little bit of cool down late week, but another storm system and our first chance of rain in about 9 days. So an awful quiet and fairly warm stretch of weather for February.
Warm and some rain, good forecast.
Yes.